Just like modern cars, some luxury classic cars are better than others when it comes to their reliability. And if you are considering getting a classic car from the past, a luxury car no less as well, you should really consider taking out a warranty, particularly if you're going to go for one of these 5 examples here on the channel, guys. The 5 most unreliable, most risky classic cars, or 5 of them anyway. There's plenty to choose from when it comes to this, but let's dive in. Let's have a look at these. So we're going to start with a Ferrari. Now, of course, Italian supercars are beautiful. They are very high performance. They are absolutely stunning. But particularly with older Italian supercars, they are not reliable. Italian reliability back in the day just did not exist, I'm afraid. And it definitely applies to the F355 Spider. Now, this, of course, is known for its beauty and handling as a sports car when it is working, but when it doesn't work, you're in a heap of trouble when it comes to this. Now, the Spider does currently go for around $100,000 if you're wanting a good model when it comes to these. But even back in the 90s when it was first released, it had significant issues with its transmission and its engines, and unfortunately the replacements for these have not been that much better either. So if you're going to get one, it might cost you a lot to buy, but it'll cost you a lot more probably in maintenance and repair costs as well. Next on the list, it's the Lamborghini Countach. Now, I did an article and a video recently on the Lamborghini Countach, and it's absolutely pointless. A spoiler on the back of the car, which, spoiler alert, doesn't make it any faster. It just creates more drag and makes it slower. Now, this is an icon of the 1980s, is the Countach, and if you want a decent one of these days, you're talking about $400K for one. So you'd want something that's reliable, but unfortunately, the Lamborghini Countach, again, it embodies the Italian unreliability of the era. Now, if you do have one that is broken, finding a dealership and a garage that can actually repair one is very difficult, and because of that, repair costs are extremely high as well. So it's very much recommended that if you're going to get one, get some kind of warranty with it, because you will probably need to make use of that at some point, unfortunately. In terms of its reliability, I mean, anything can break on the Countach. It's usually going to be something relating to the engine or the oil or something like that. But yeah, no, definitely get a warranty if you're going to get one of these. You've got the money for it. You're spending $400K on an Italian sports car from the 1980s, so I would recommend it heavily. But let's go over to the UK now. A very bad example from the British Isles, the Bentley Arnage T. Now, this has actually gone down in price recently. This actually goes for around $40,000 if you want a decent model these days. They're not that unreliable, but the problem is that when something does break, it's going to be very expensive. Bentleys are extremely expensive in general. You want a new one now, it's going to cost more than your house probably to actually get one. And it's obviously coming up to 20 years old is this car now. So again, yeah, parts and kind of coverage for this is very difficult. If something does go wrong without a warranty, you're gonna be in a heap of trouble. But it is actually a good car overall when it's running well. But let's talk next about the Lagonda, the Aston Martin Lagonda, which was, of course, nicknamed the Anteater from the 1980s because of its distinctive long hood and shape overall. It's not really what you think of an Aston Martin when you hear about it, but this is what the Lagonda is. Now, these cars are really rare. 5 years ago in 2020, one of these sold for $35,000. I'd say nowadays, if you want a decent one of these, you're probably talking about $45-50K for it overall. So it's very heavily recommended that you get a warranty just to make sure that you're covered. Now, the problem is that just overall build quality of this is not what you expect from Aston Martin. They were very rushed and very desperate to get them out on the market, and because of that, problems are very common when it comes to these. They will go wrong after a relatively short amount of time unless you're very, very lucky. Again, it's a rare car. It is something that you're not going to get a lot of garages and dealerships able to cover for this. So yeah, definitely get a warranty if you're going to invest in this. And the last one, the BMW E60 M5. Now, I have covered this recently. It's one of the most unreliable BMWs in general, and that very much does apply to this list as well. You want one in decent condition. You can get it for around $30K, so it's the cheapest one on this list. It's not that much, actually, when you think about it, but the fact that it has that screaming V10 engine at the front does make it very prone to have mechanical issues. German reliability, unfortunately, does not extend to this model of BMW, and therefore it's one of the most unreliable around. If you're gonna get it, get a warranty. It's always a good idea in general anyway, but it especially is when it comes to this Beamer. So yeah, there we go, guys. 5 classic luxury cars. I mean, would you call the E60 M5 a classic luxury car? I mean, it's getting there, isn't it, I suppose? And it was a good car back in the day, but it's a relative budget option compared to some of these ones. At least it's not in 6 figures. It's only in 5 figures overall. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Have you been lucky enough to own any of these cars? Would you say they are, it's accurate that they are on here and that they are regarded as some of the more unreliable classic cars out there? Like, share, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world today, guys. See you soon for more content like this on the channel.